And so today's video, we're going to be reading the Amazon reviews for a movie called Rideshare. I ain't never seen it. Quite the entertainment now, isn't it? Oh my god, this is... You think that's long enough for a review? Holy shit. Not really a horror and not really suspenseful. Here's some spoiler-free notes I made while watching. Alright, the first 4 minutes of this movie are terrible, the acting is awful, the characters are detestable, I'm questioning if it's worth the remaining hour and 40 minutes. 10 minutes, and the riders are all so annoying I'm actually on the driver's side. 37 minutes, and the storyline and acting haven't improved at all. I get it, people suck. Rideshare follows the exploits of an Uber driver named Jason. After witnessing the side of Los Angeles from constant bombardment of fake personalities, Jason grows hostile towards those around him and develops a dark nihilistic view of humanity as a whole. This new outlook soon leads him down the path of murder and violence. Jason converses with a few passengers while secretly judging whether or not that person deserves to live. Can't tell if this is supposed to be funny or scary. For an independent film though, the acting is good, the dialogue is good, the premise is good, and the music and cinematography are good. I think it kind of drags on a little too much, and by the end of it, the killer is enjoying a little too much soapbox with his voiceover narration. Could have been packaged tighter somehow. I really detested the personality of the main psychopath driver of this movie. I understand his condescending attitude towards everything and everyone was meant to go hand in hand with his serial killing behavior. Still, watching him was extremely dry for me and almost cringy. In the end, the movie did a good job in adding a good diversity of riders for the main guy to drive around and murder. It also has a good ending that will make you so upset yet entertained at the same time. Absolute garbage. This film has amateur written all over it. The director is apparently a Trump supporter and it shows. I was bored to tears and could barely finish. Another Hollywood lame movie that had a disrespectful sign regarding Trump in the beginning, held by a homeless person or vegan millennial, was a dead giveaway regarding the tone. Give it a negative 100 for the score. I have never written a negative review because I am extremely liberal and give everything a fair chance. They should restrict this movie from even being aired. In all my years of being a movie buff, this is by far the worst I've ever seen. Plot and cast is absolutely horrendous. You see so many 5 stars, it kind of makes you wonder if it's family and friends reviewing. Anyway, the movie was a boring episode of Taxi Cab Confessions with some killing involved. The twist at the end you could see coming. It really wasn't good. The production and music were okay. The acting was so-so. It was a weak storyline. It's a good concept. I imagine people downvoted because they fear the idea that they like ride app services and this freaked them out. Haha. Watchable movie. The main character sounds and looks like Mr. Plinkett from Red Letter Media. He picks up brainless LA yuppies and monologues like De Niro in Taxi Driver, except way dumber. I can't tell how much of this was trying to be funny. Creepy driver with announcer's voice that narrates his motives and thoughts throughout. Very tongue-in-cheek, low budget. This flick starts off slow, but it just has enough wait for it substance to make you, well, wait for it. I found the victims to be annoying. Indirectly, I suppose. This is to nod to the main character. It's not really a spoiler of me saying this, but this hired cab driver has a dead-end job. Picks up deadbeats, makes some grave decisions. He's dead tired, exhausted after his shift. All of his passengers are dying to get home. Utter garbo, trash, saw it on Prime, don't ever buy, and don't believe the 5-star reviews. This is a good movie. Maybe not for all, but I liked it. I was going to rat a 3 to 4, but after reading some of the low reviews, I decided to go higher. If I went by what some reviewers thought of the movie, I would miss a lot of decent movies. My advice is to ignore most reviewers. Watch the first few minutes and you'll know if the movie is for you. What a huge waste of time. Uncomfortable dialogue, weird for no reason, no plot, not even the end makes up for how bad this movie is. So if you're looking to be paranoid about taking an Uber or Lyft, this movie will jud that for you, lol. It's an adult lesson about taking candy from strangers in a 2018 Uber Eats rideshare type of way. It's just the vapid nonsense that some guy in a film class who thinks he's smarter and more alternative than anyone else wrote after being rejected by a girl. Really bad movie of disgusting rideshare driver that gets pleasure out of killing his clients and riders. Rideshare is like Uber or other taxi limo services, so he just goes from one pickup to another. The bulk of the movie is about the decisions he has with the riders and how he kills them. For the most part, his riders are drunks, scammers, and etc. A twist ending that in no way saves this boring movie. There's a good possibility I may not sleep tonight, but it was good in a creepy yet deep way. The stories behind each of the passengers added to the disturbing nature of the story as it unfolds. Overall, it was good and surprisingly different. As a side note, I may never accept a water or snack from a stranger again ever. I could not make myself watch this. It was moving extremely slow and the acting was horrible. I was 30 minutes in and had to turn it off. So irritated that I paid $1.99 for it. I would have been irritated if it was for free. Great visuals in this film, quirky cast of characters with an especially enjoyable lead. This movie was terrible.